That one's me.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to another Thursday. Did I steal it?
You stole it.
Should we
Can
start
I say
again?
it?
Go for it, Dave.
My mic going though?
What's that? I can hear you.
Is my mic working?
This mic's working. Your mic's working. All the mics are working.
That means if my mic is working, what's up, everybody? It's me, True Star Screamer. And it's Thursday, it's 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and you know what that means. That's right, it is time for the FigureAction Podcast. Yes, that's right, where we three grown men sit here and gripe about toys made for 5-year-olds, and we don't care. And we have you guys with us too, and that is absolutely amazing. You know, not only do we have some guests on tonight. Yes, that's right, we have actual guests. Don't tell them we're not famous. But anyway, I also have with me the man, Mike from Junkion Crafts and Builds, and T-Man 978. We have some incredible people in the chat. That's right, including Toy Mafia, always here early, paying tribute for those not with us. McCloudrig, who is always at every one of my live streams, and I appreciate every time.
They are with us. They're with us in spirit.
Yep. Hey, Paisano. That's right. He's here. Hail to the Titan. And more importantly, we also have those of you on the replay squad. I swear I love looking at those numbers, and I appreciate every one of you. If you are new here, please hit that subscribe button. We are getting closer to 1,000. It's kind of cool. I mean, every one of your chats is a super chat, as I love to say. And I may or may not have 1 or 2 beverages in me tonight, so it's going to be quite nice.
Excellent, man. So, but like you said, we're not alone tonight. We actually have a guest we're going to bring on here. So without further ado, let's bring on Mr. Big Bear himself, Paul Hughes.
Hello. Thanks for having me, guys. How are you guys doing?
How's it going, man?
Oh, man. You know, my week is done. My weekend starts today, so.
Oh, excellent.
I got a 3
Now, what's in that coffee mug then?
Coffee. Only coffee. I only do coffee, water, and milk. No alky usually or anything else. I'm pretty vanilla.
No worries.
I like vanilla.
Yeah.
Plus,
Well,
I'm white chocolate.
Well, let's see here. Well, as usual, we kind of talk about what we got coming in or what we have come in. So why don't we start with the man himself, Mr. T-Man 978.
Hi, everyone. How are
Hi,
you?
Dr. Nick.
Hello.
The people in the comments so far, I appreciate you, and I appreciate you being in my comments. I don't think I've ever seen McLowry, maybe once in my comments, but maybe it's because I can't pronounce the name. I don't know. But I think since last week, this may be the only thing I got. And I really like it. And I'll put up a video. And if you want to hear everything I want to say about it, watch the video. Figure of the year. Baby. It's awesome. And cool. And I love it.
Very good.
I think that's it. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. Who's next?
Well, let's move to Dave and give him the spotlight. How are you, my friend?
Didn't get a lot this week either. It's a little on the slow side, but stuff is on the way. That's right. I got myself 2 Marvel Legends, actually, which is a little on the rarer side. I got the big boy Juggernaut.
Mm-hmm.
And he a big boy. Review is up on my channel. I did do a little, and I mentioned on my review, I did do a little bit of modification to him. I did do the whole thing of heating up the shoulder joint so I could pop out the socket, so I could get, like, that's your normal butterfly joint there, but I actually got him to go all the way back by cutting that pin.
Does it still have the punch feature?
Punch feature?
Like when you twist
like-
his waist, he automatically swings. Like Thunder Punch He-Man. I mean,
Like my copy, Dave, whenever you move the torso, the kind of the detents are so pronounced that it does like a springing effect.
No way.
So it looks like it's that old 90s gimmick where he has like a like a punching feature.
I think
seriously?
Dave washed his away with the hot water.
Oh, okay.
Wait, seriously?
It wasn't intended, I don't think. I think it's just
Yeah.
Okay. Sitting
a
here like
Hasbro being Hasbro moment.
I'm sitting here like I heated it up because every time I was moving the torso, there's a it's a ball, it's basically a stick going into the ball socket on here. It was so tight that every time I was moving it, I was afraid I was stressing out the plastic in there.
And that's exactly it. It actually is that tight where it kind of springs back and forth, so it looks like like I said, a gimmick of him punching.
Right.
It
So
could, if you do it a lot, it could break the stem. Yes.
So what I did was actually I heated up. I kept this guy and I soaked him under hot water so it loosened him up, so I can actually move him around.
Yeah, that is better.
Okay,
Yes.
so yes, that Thunder Punch. Yes, you're talking about that springiness. No, I negated that, and I was actually very, very happy with it. So I am very pleased with. I'm not happy that I paid, what I paid for him, but I'm happy that I have him. He's like when you hold him, he's got the weight. But of figures that actually surprised me of how much I'd like it, I got Daredevil, and
He's good.
this is a fantastic action figure. I'm waiting for him the Punisher to show up in North Carolina. I normally wasn't looking for him, but what's kind of interesting, if you guys don't have him, he's got the McFarlane fake butterfly joint in here.
Oh, ugh.
Well, but it works better for him. But there's nothing I can do to alter it to give him a deeper butterfly. That was the thing. I heated up the shoulder, I popped it out, and it turns out it was just a ball socket with a liner piece in there. But this has to be the neck that all Marvel Legends should have, of having both the disc hinge and the peg. It's a fantastic, it's just well designed figure. Like I am so surprised how fluid this looks.
Yes, he's actually, of the two, I kind of play with him a little bit more. Now Punisher's not bad either. And the funny thing is, they both have different neck joints.
Yeah.
Because that has the ball peg and hinge, where Punisher has a double ball peg.
Yeah, this has the ball peg and exactly ball peg and hinge, and this combination is amazing. I wish my Jones had that. The face sculpt is immaculate. Like they get that 5 o'clock shadow perfect. I wish I could get a regular Daredevil looking like this, but this is like I've got the Mafex version of this guy, and I actually kind of like this better.
Yeah, it's a good figure.
Maximum Spider-Man has the same.
Few years.
That's true. Maximum Spider-Man does have the same articulation stuff.
Yes, but this doesn't cost as much as a Maximum Spider-Man, and the accessories make me happier.
So let's hope that they'll start putting some of that articulation in regular figures.
So
yes, well, the only thing he's missing is a boot swivel or a boot cut.
True. I was so happy I didn't even notice that.
Yeah,
but
Punisher doesn't have it either.
Yeah, I do have some cool stuff on the way though, which I got, as you can see here, LPZZ Batman is on the way. I am literally counting down for that figure to show up from 5K Toys. I've got my Ghost Vipers coming in, and then I have Mezco Red Hood coming in. So
cool.
Hopefully that might be the last one I purchase, but we'll talk about tonight my dilemma on that.
We will, but first let's ask our guest what he has in his possession.
Paul, what you got for us?
Sonic Boom with this crazy. this effect actually kind of makes me laugh. It's okay. It's just. But this is. I've been watching, but I've also been just like toys, and this face sculpt. Oh, so good. His sonic boom face, and
Mhm.
I love his butterfly. His butterfly is really good. It's
Jada
actually
has
better.
fantastic butterflies.
Well, it's more improved than the Ryu, because Ryu, I can almost get him into a Hadouken, but not quite.
Mhm.
Storm Arena kind of craps on that a little bit, but it's a higher price figure and
Yeah.
import. But yeah, this guy, I'm digging him. He's
Now, did you order him off of an e-retailer, or did you find him in like a local Walmart or something?
Walmart.
Oh.
Walmart finally got a few new ones. They had Cammy, and they had him, and then they had DJ, and then they had Dalsum. I got Dalsum already, so
Okay.
but I don't have DJ and I don't have Cammy, but I was like, I'll stop at one.
You should get of the two. I mean, DJ is a good figure. You need Cammy in your collection.
Well, yeah. Cammy, I want. Well, I wanted Guile first. I was more into getting him, but I'm gonna get all of them. Honestly, who am I kidding? I'm gonna get all of them. They're just so good.
Jada's been doing it, but I think Dave, you actually have one of the Storm Collectibles 6-inch, right?
I've got. Oh yeah. I've got both Ken and Ryu here. Review on my channel, and
I gotta get. I was gonna say I gotta get Baki Hanma because I like Baki, and the Baki Storm Arena looks really good.
Yeah. I mean, just everyone should get a Storm Arena in their collection, at least one. You are denying yourself a fantastic 1/12 scale figure if you don't handle one of these.
Yeah, no one I've seen that's gotten them has said that this is not worth getting. So
nope. I mean,
and that's not like it's not a flex. It's like literally everybody's just like, no, no. Like,
I mean, this is how I see it. You have how many Darth Vaders behind you?
We're not going to talk about that.
So the reason I brought that up is it's worth having more than one Ryu in your collection. That's what I'm saying.
Oh no, definitely. Oh, I have no problem getting another Ryu. I had the SH Figuarts also. So,
oh yeah, same here. So yeah. I'm just saying. I'm just.
But it's
people are looking to say I already got the Jada. No, get the Storm.
Oh no! If somebody says that to me, I go, no. You have Street Fighter 2 Ryu if you have the Jada. You need to get the Alpha.
You're such an enabler.
It makes sense. But no, and then also I got, and this is actually one of the things I've been really stoked about is I got the Silver Knight, the Four Horsemen Mythic Legions Silver Knight, and I'm in the middle of play. Oh man, the new spear that they have in here, like. Oh, it's way better than the old spears. I can't stand the old spears anymore. I was like, I don't need any more of those. I haven't put the shield together yet with the Four Horsemen logo and stuff. But yeah, it's the Valiant Knight body, so of course it's sweet. Yeah. It poses so well right out of the box. Like I don't have to heat it up, which is crazy.
And that paint is awesome on it.
Oh, the paint is amazing. The one thing that's I think the most lacking thing that I've seen on it that's could have used a little bit more is the face. Just because the face is a little like just like mannequin little. But I'm probably going to get a different head for it at some point anyway. So
you might find one next month. Who knows?
Well that's one of the things I'm going to be looking at.
I mean, who doesn't go to New Jersey to get themselves a little head?
Some sweet 3D
and correct me if I'm wrong, Dave. Like the Storm Arena ones, if you got them from Big Bad, they're what, 27 or 29?
They're $27,
I think. Yeah,
27, and then $30 for like the big boys. $35 for the big boys. They are completely. They're costing less than Marvel Legends. Let's put it that way.
Yes, they are, and they're way better.
Yes,
way better.
So they're definitely comparable to what Jada is, which is now going to be pretty much $29.99, I think, for their base figures.
They surpass Jada. I mean, plain and simply, if Jada is absolute vodka, then Storm is Kettle One. or Belvedere, but you're still getting it for the absolute price.
Yeah.
That's the best way to put it. It's that much smoother. It's that much better. But god dang it, they're not jacking up the price. It's amazing.
And Marvel Legends are Smirnoff, but you're paying for Grey Goose.
Exactly. And McFarlane is well that they're still in
McFarlane's Monarch.
I was going to say aristocrat, but well played.
There you go.
No,
So-
I've kind of had, I supported Toddy Mac with a lot of his crap over the years. I did one of his Kickstarters for the Spawns. I love Spawn. I love the Spawn comics. I have a lot of Spawn figures from him, and yeah, the DC line is it's beyond disappointing at this point.
Agreed. So, well, that's cool.
And
You got
he's
some
losing
Legions
it.
love.
Now, who knows what else he's going to do?
So that's cool. So you got some Legions love came in this week, and then again Street Fighter stuff.
I did get my Jersey Devil. It is not open yet. That's going to be a whole thing.
Oh yeah, I got that too. I forgot about that.
So
Okay.
been waiting for him. How many months now? Jeez, got it like 3 months ago, I think.
Oh, it was actually kind of a quick turnaround. I think it was like a month and a half. No, maybe a little over a month.
It was summertime. That's all I remember. It was summertime, and I got it.
Yeah, it's like September. You could pre-order or put it in stock order.
I'm waiting to see what their. Hopefully, we get to hear about what their holiday figure obscura is going to be this year, sometime soon.
It's coming up quick, so
Yeah.
it might come up during LegionsCon. It might come up like a week after or something.
I hope they get it to us before Christmas if they have it done.
Agreed.
That'd be
It's
nice.
gotta
Cool.
I got a big display that I got to put together. I got all the Santa Clauses and Krampus.
We'll talk
Excellent.
we'll talk about that when we talk more to the con because I got
Yeah.
some questions on that too.
But we
All
can
right.
move on. I got
All right.
nothing.
Cool. I got a couple things, and hello. Sorry, I was absent 2 weeks ago, and then we had last week off, but did get some things in. Not as much, thank goodness, because I was getting killed from stuff. But a few things to highlight. Some I'm not happy with, but some I am. Because I loved the TV shows. I found this. I know, Dave, this is a very hard one to find in your area, but
The
the
movie.
Superman 77.
The movie, the TV made for TV movie. Is what
Exactly, both of them. And
Your
yeah,
addiction made
I
you
cracked
buy
them
that.
open a little bit. What's that, T?
So your addiction made you get that.
Yep.
It did. It did.
He
I
buy
immediately
the
regretted
Ghost
it.
Rider head one. Okay, he didn't buy that Gamerverse Spirit one. That's
Oh God!
if you buy that one, you got a problem.
No, I did not do anything else. But what I did pick up, which was kind of surprising because I got it for basically nothing, was the old X-Force. I'm trying to figure out where my camera is. X-Force Deathlock, which I know is an older mold, but the sculpt on this is really good. And I like the X-Force variant of it. Like I said, it was dirt cheap, so I'm happy with that. Because you can take the head and swap it over on Action Force or anything else.
That would
Speaking
look
of,
cool on a Praetorian.
hopefully it's not gonna be sacrilegious for me, but I did start getting in my Season 0 and Season 2 Monster Force stuff.
Nice.
And the other two figures from my pile of loot should be actually coming in tomorrow with my Grim Vipers.
Donner Pottery looks awesome.
Did you review those yet?
Say again?
Did you
No, I
review
got
those
the other
yet?
two figures that I need to finish up, but I will say between the ones I picked up from Wave 1 and these guys, if I have my trifecta of figures, these are pretty much on par or in some ways superior to the Valiverse stuff. Not completely, but they really are a nice series of figures. Just take forever to get here, but
And Bobby Vala just unsubscribed from our channel.
Yeah.
no, I'll get the look when
Was he subscribed in the first place?
what's that?
No.
We can't prove it now can we?
Hey.
All right.
Hi.
Facebook just told me I might know him.
Who's that?
Facebook just told me I might know Bobby Vala.
Oh, that's cool.
It's possible.
Speaking of other things that came. I forgot I had this guy pre-ordered.
We'll censor that.
Huh?
Censor that.
Censor that? It's not a dinosaur, so we won't get cut off. But anyway, I got my Jersey Devil in, and he's really cool.
Yes.
I love the wings. One thing to be aware of, guys, when you open yours, some people have left a comment in my review of this guy where the kneecap on the new leg kind of pops off. It's not glued in there. So just be aware whenever you start manipulating him around. So, and then as usual, the tail comes off pretty easily. But it's a nice looking figure. I'm not disappointed to get him. So he's temporarily off my Halloween shelf. And last thing with that is I got in my full set of the Cosmic Head Packs from Eric Miller that I had pre-ordered and waited forever to get. So I got the full set of those and one of the combo ones for the with Ziri. So, but that's about it. And that was enough. But
I wanted to show something before we go to the stories.
Say again?
I said I wanted to show something before we go to our topics.
Okay. Well, let's bring it back up then.
Yeah. This has the dumbbell neck, but you can still look up like that much.
That's cool.
Then it has like a cut in the back of the neck so that the neck can go back some more. Well, it's like shocking that his head can do that with the dumbbell and you don't see the dumbbell like hanging out.
I was gonna say
like it's a lot of it almost moves like it has a disc hinge, even though it doesn't.
So
they need to do that more often, especially with flying figures.
Agreed.
Yeah, I was like, they need to just G.I. Joe. What the neck articulation in this? If G.I. Joe doesn't want to get rid of dumbbells, they need to incorporate what they got with.
Well, they just need to incorporate dumbbells properly on the Joe team.
Yeah. Definitely that motion with a bigger ball joint, because a lot of this is just moving on the ball joint.
Huh. Okay. Very cool.
That's really nice, though. They should be doing that across the board, but they're Hasbro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything's different.
Yep.
Well,
they got to reuse. They got to reuse stuff from 7 years ago.
Absolutely. But we got a bunch of things to talk about tonight, guys. So let's just get right into it. And I know we've all read our fair share of comics and stuff. But what we did find out today is that the rumor from SDCC about the Energon Universe animated series has now been validated, thanks to Deadline. So we're getting an adult animated series from the Skybound group, which hopefully will mix together not just the Transformers, but G.I. Joe, and then they have Void Rivals as well. I don't know. You guys have been reading the Skybound Energon series, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Very cool universe.
I've been hearing and reading articles about it. I haven't been reading.
You need to. Skybound is basically let's take all our toys, throw them together, and actually make it cohesive.
Mm-hmm.
As they should.
Again,
but they're doing exactly. It doesn't feel forced. It feels so organic, especially with the Cobra Law stuff. No pun intended. But it works.
I love the Cobra. I love Cobra Law.
Okay,
yeah,
you can have, but they've got Cobra. They've been doing some awesome stuff with Cobra Law.
I love it.
Pythona is a player in these books.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. T, you and I both forgot that we got Pythona in too.
Jealous.
Oh, yeah.
My Pythona is.
Forgot about that.
So, but yeah, I mean, this is cool that in 2 years the Energon universe has kind of revitalized at least my desire to read comics on a weekly basis or monthly basis with all the series. And as Dave was saying, between the Transformers stuff, it's kind of it's a slow burn building up, but they're not treating the readers like kids. No, it's
They're
very
treating
violent.
us like the middle-aged men that we are now.
Yes.
Yes.
And
Yes, Starscream treats people like we treat roaches.
absolutely.
I think it was when Prime accidentally stepped on a deer is when I'm like, okay, they're doing some shit with this book.
Yes. And I love how they tied together, at least with the Joe series. They start out with a mini series and then build into the ongoing series. So it's really it's a cool concept.
Yeah.
So, but I'm excited to hear about that in the next year or two.
I'm excited to see the terrible movie that's going to come out for it.
Yes. So, but
well, actually, so who made the movies for Transformers? It was Paramount, right? They're Paramount.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wonder if Paramount's gonna win the Warner Brothers lottery. That'd be interesting.
Who knows? But we do know that they are, they're still going to be making one more Transformers movie, I guess, with they supposedly.
Really?
But with Transformers stuff, we do have a convention this weekend in Chicago. I don't know if you guys heard about TFCON before.
There's a lot of conventions going on this weekend.
Yeah. But they have a couple exclusives that they have shown everyone. And I'm not sure if you talked about the first one here, but this is the Fans Hobby exclusive that they normally tie in with the Chosen Prime. And this is Helmsman. So,
He looks interesting.
doesn't he, though?
He is Rainbow Vomit. And I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I just know I'm going to call it what it is. But I don't hate it.
Yeah, it definitely looks like a prototype.
It does.
Yeah, and I think we know Jason is usually the one that does the Paint Masters and works with Fans Hobby with this. And, all the previous ones he's done has been, awesome work. And this one is no exception. I think they said there's only, 600 units?
Well,
dang, that is limited.
I want to say that one is that design's based off Skyquake, which was a European figure.
Possibly.
At least that color scheme is. I actually used to have that one because it was the same mold used for Machine Wars Starscream. Because at one point in my life, I had every Starscream mold ever made.
This seems to be the new thing, though. Like in recent years, it's like we got to bring back everything that's like crazy, late '80s, early '90s colored, and put it on, nostalgic properties again.
It's all pretty cool.
Yeah,
but he's got a little bit of a hefty price at $280.
Never mind.
He looks like a big boy, though. So I mean, that doesn't really totally surprise me.
Wasn't the Optimus that high? That black Optimus they did a couple years ago?
I think he was. We'd have to go back. I have to go back and ask some of the guys that picked him up.
Well, wasn't that Optimus like a Genrai, like the Power Master Optimus with all the stuff?
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh no, it was based on Energon Optimus.
You're right. Yeah, because that's when Lance was over here in Baltimore. So, but Titan is validating that is the Skyquake. So,
still know my Transformers trivia.
Go ahead, Dave.
I was just saying, I still know my Transformers trivia.
Absolutely. Well, let's see if you know the next one here. So,
I think it's just a punny name if it's the one I think you're getting. Oh no, not him.
Not this one yet, but we have MMC's final piece for their what's the alternate version of this guy's name?
Ruination.
Thank you.
Octane.
But now they have megalith, the body part that that they've been waiting on. So
we are a part of a ruination.
But
Yeah.
I still have the original set of the Bruticus figures here, and these are the all-in-ones. And I mean, I liked them. I know the first release, the ratchets around the knees were a little questionable, but yeah, and the proportions on this guy's a little off.
Yes.
But he's like anything else with MMC. It's a good figure. It's a nice, sturdy figure that you can actually play with. So, but it's cool that they're finally finishing up this team.
Now that I see it all, when they show, do we have pictures of it combined? When I saw that, I was like, I like that more than the Bruticus.
I don't.
They kind of look like this in the cartoon more than Bruticus looked like that.
I don't have the combined picture, but I'm sure we will be able to get that, and I'm sure we'll see plenty of pictures of that team together at the Toy Dojo table. But it's cool that this guy's coming in. He's going to be 180 for him. So
I'll halfway allow it.
Well,
He looks
hopefully-
stubby, but he's not stubby.
yes.
He's got weird
He's
proportions.
tall, but he looks stubby.
Well,
The torso is
he's got
definitely
this
long.
long torso. He's got a long torso
Mhm.
and stub legs.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
like
hopefully,
that sometimes for us guys.
hopefully,
I've
you'll allow this to happen too. And this is the final member of the Blaster tape team that we've been waiting on from these guys. And this is what is he? I forget what the name they have for him. But I mean, it's Ramhorn. So
Yeah.
but he's going to be available. I don't have a price for this one yet. So
Too much. If he's like the other ones, it's gonna be close to it's gonna be over $80.
yeah. And it looks
For a
like,
little-
it's definitely enough new pieces, especially with the torso, because I think my question was going to be if they were using the torso and stuff from the Lion.
No, they better not.
So
Still
But-
job.
Steel, thank you. I know they did a couple of versions of him too. So, but yeah, so that's cool that they're finally finishing that. I'll have to wait for after the convention to see it when it goes on Toy Dojo's website, so I can get that together for the team.
Yeah, I like to hear irises. You didn't get a lot of irises in Transformers.
True. So, we have. Oh, did I keep that? There you go. What's up, Arch?
Hi.
Oh, Archie,
Yes, get the chance to see him.
welcome.
Hopefully here next month.
Beautiful man, Archie.
He is.
He's got amazing hair.
He has
He does.
fantastic
Well
hair.
coiffed.
But we have one more exclusive to talk about, and I think this is the one you were waiting on, T, because he is your favorite. But we have another Make Toys sticker release.
Ice cream.
Ice cream.
Ice cream.
Yes.
You have got to be fucking kidding me.
Yeah,
We
ice cream.
We've gone through the.
He has a button on the back that'll play "Pop Goes the Weasel." Like an ice cream truck.
Wait, the
Well, I
kids'
mean,
version or third base?
Yeah, I mean, we've had the Skittles version for these guys, and TF Source is going to milk this as much as they can.
This poor cow. The poor cow for this mold is shooting out powdered milk. They've milked it so bad.
Well, that's
Well, they
what-
turned him into ice cream.
Yeah. Well, they even have these.
Oh my gosh, the
speckled
dairy
thing on
print.
the wings. So, but yeah, they're pulling out another one here for everyone to get.
It's okay. I hear Make Toys is then going to put out a Datsun body, and then we'll get 38 of those.
But let's see. Do they have a price for this guy? There's only 150 pieces of him, for
think
this.
it's 150.
$150.
Yep.
Yeah, there it is.
$150 for a. How old is this body now?
Gotta be 7 or 8.
See, the funny,
Yeah.
they're doing it smart because this way they make 100. They actually make 200 figures. They release 150 of them because remember how bad the G2 Starscream was, how they would keep falling apart as soon as they came out of the box. But since they're only doing 150 of them, people will be like, "I'm never going to open this thing." But for the 10 people that do, they already have the replacement ones ready for them.
The 10 people.
Oh yeah. Well, that's the exclusives that they have. But do you guys have any thoughts? You know, one of the highlights for the show is going to be the third party panel. Anything you guys are hoping to see or hear?
I would love a proper actual Leo Kaiser, especially since Hasbro just put out theirs. The last third party one was done by TFC, or I can't remember who makes it, but I remember it was the Hades one, and I just remember the legs would always just split.
Yes. So McLaren, are they still doing that? Is Vectron Labs still around?
I thought that project bailed.
Or is he saying that out of humor?
Maybe. I'd like to see Fantastic Model Buzzbee or something. Their version of Bumblebee. Fans toys.
I would like to see a real good Quintesson.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean,
that other one was something.
Yeah, I want like a legit. I want it to be third party too because I know that Hasbro's not going to make one.
Yeah,
they're I want like a real good one.
They made one.
Well,
Hasbro made one, not Takar telling me.
Yeah.
Well, with the third party Devastator Wars, where are we? T, you're the guy with the finger on the pulse for this. Where are we in regards to which company's closest to completing this?
Right now, I forget what it's called, but the company that has the super duper crazy stylized one, where Mixmaster has an arm. I think that's done basically almost.
Is that the same company like Dreamstar Toys that did the Aerobots? Is that the same company?
No, Dreamstars is a different stylized one. Sorry.
Oh, okay. They're all merging together.
Yeah, because Dreamstar, the Dreamstar one, the chest plate and the crotch plate are actually formed to become Megatron.
Oh, okay.
Just don't ask about the cannon.
Oh yeah, one of them, the one I'm talking about, Matt has been collecting, and you get Build-A-Figure pieces to make a Megatron figure.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. So that's the one that's the picture he was showing earlier, or in the chat earlier, like a week or so ago. XTB announced Predacon, so Fans Toys will do them. Sure, because one can't show something without the other one. And Jay, it's been a while. How are you doing, kind sir? He says Fans Toys Rodimus Prime.
That would be cool.
Yeah,
I don't know how much money though.
Well, I was gonna say how much are most Fan Toys stuff going for now? I mean, how much is the Ratchet or Ironhide?
I think depending on where you get it, it's between 200 and 250.
Jesus.
Jiminy Christmas. Okay. Well, I guess we'll find out this weekend what they're going to talk about. But surprisingly, guys, it's not the only con that's happening this weekend. Down in the South, there by you, Dave, in Tennessee, we are going to have the Titans Toy Expo popping up in Nashville this weekend. Now, this is the first time this convention is going to happen here. And it's basically being ran by Harbinger Studios. Rob and his team have kind of been working together to get this going. And they also have the big pool, which is going to be, they have 2 exclusives, which we'll talk about in a second. But this main thing is they're having this contest, the Creator Crown Awards. It's covering different things like dioramas, photography, 3D. I think 3D figure creation or something like that. Sculpts.
They're doing a little bit of everything here. It's actually pretty damn cool. But you got to be there. And they got some amazing judges.
I was getting ready to say they have a really like A-list series of judges down there. I know Robo's going to be there. Bobby Val is going to be one of the judges. Articulated Ninja is going to be down there. I think Rob's going to be one of the judges as well. It's a whole lot of really cool people that are going to be, celebrating creativity from the fans. And this is not the first convention we're going to be talking about creator fan items. But yeah, it's really cool. And McLaren helped us out here by saying that Ratchet and Ironhide were $160 at Show Z, which is good. So yeah, hopefully we'll find out more of these prices and stuff. But like I said, there are 2 exclusives that are going to be available this weekend. And first one, Dave, I think you had talked about it here briefly, but Savage Crucible talked about their Varnock Unchained. This was first shown at Wonderfest, and now it's going to be available at Titans Toy Expo. I'm trying to see if I can get some other pictures. But it's a really beautiful figure. I know Articulated Ninja just did a video about it, and I think The Amazing did one as well. But it's a pair of brothers, and I think like the unique
random. You don't know which one you're gonna get.
I was gonna say now. I think how do they separate him? It's the tattoo on the stomach.
One tattoo is going. He's got a scorpion tattoo on his stomach, and one tail goes this way, and one tail goes that way.
Oh,
you mentioned Ninja. Now that you've mentioned him, YouTube has not given me any notifications ever for him. I don't even know if he has been putting up videos.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, his stuff he normally puts out. It's not as much as it has been, but I
haven't got a notification up forever.
But this is cool, and it's got so many different accessories. And Paul, you talked to Rob himself on Unboxing Arts show in the past. Just a really cool guy, really
very cool,
knowledgeable man.
Yeah, he gave us a lot of insight into how he does things. He definitely went into what the factory situation was like and how they work with the factory to get all this product to us, and talking about how they work to make changes and get the figures made. And it was a lot of fun having him on, and we got to talk about, at the time he was bringing up Shielded Zazara, which was the convention exclusive that they had before, the white lizard man.
Mm-hmm.
So, and he is awesome. If he was close to me, I'd grab him to
Same here.
Well, hopefully they'll bring some of these up to New Jersey.
Savage Crucible won't be at LegionsCon, so the next time that you might. No,
never mind.
But the way that they've worked through before, like with Shielded Zazara and stuff, after the conventions, they might be able to put some up on their website. If not, then the next earliest convention that they would be at, I think, is ZoboCon next spring. So, but yeah, I'm hoping to get someone nice. These are awesome looking figures.
That mask made me think about the skull mask. Makes me think of General Grievous.
Oh,
does have Grievous? Yes. It looks like when he's a Kaleesh, before he turns into a robot. That's what it reminds me of more so.
Good callback. But yeah, Dave was saying, you can only tell by the way that the tail is being printed on his stomach here. So, but yeah, really cool. I think they're $50 at the convention. But additionally, and again, wouldn't be me without talking about it, but I said Valaverse was going to be there judging the thing, but we also will have an early availability of Series 6. So we will have the bazooka here available. So that's really
That looks really cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
As well as
The effect looks like believable. I suppose.
but oops. Let me get some other pictures. So you see we're gonna have a forward and back blast effect. We have 3 additional rounds that are going to be in this nice box here.
Yeah, the case looks great too.
And let's see, what else do we have? It's going to be in that new collector-friendly packaging. So that's cool.
Oh, nice.
Additionally, we have 2 weapons packs. I think we're kind of used to these now, but weapons pack Mike. We have a variety of weapons we've seen with some of these figures, especially within Series 5 and 6, with like the grenades, the shorter SMGs, and then the ARs that came with like the Steel Corps, Steel Brigade and such.
Mm-hmm.
We have this new rifle that's going to be available. And Lima is really cool in regards to the fact we're getting this new AK with like these double wrapped magazines. Some shotguns.
Yeah, you could always use more. I mean, you could always use more Valiverse guns. I mean,
especially I mean, it's really you can't beat them
like
for what they have. We got a set of 3 backpacks going to be available. So Alpha Charlie and
this is all stuff too. Like, if you got a Punisher figure, this is what you want to get for your Punisher figure.
Yep,
absolutely. I mean, and the fact that they have different modular pieces here, like the comms has a fold-out antenna. This one here, you can use the minigun from Bone Collector or from Weapons Pack Golf, and like for your comms guy, if you want, Breaker to have a different backpack or whatever, you're all set. So,
wait, all of them come in the same pack?
Yes, you get all three, or how many is it? 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5 backpacks.
Thank you. I was like, that's the main thing some of them have been needing is a backpack, and to get 5 all at once is great.
Yeah.
And don't quote me on this, but if they're the same as the weapon packs, these are going to be about $12 to $14 each. So
I thought it says $9.99 right there. Doesn't it?
Does it? Well, shit. I forgot he went down in prices.
Oh yeah, he did.
Oh,
he cut all his prices.
Dumb.
Only one cut his prices.
We have 3 new army builders. I'm not going to go through all 3, but I mean, we've got the special warfare guy, which is now all in gray. Works out great for those backpacks. And these are all the Recon Corps bodies that we've been seeing throughout the year. The Raider Battalion. He's kind of, let me get the right picture. He's kind of like your new Green Delta Trooper. So
I like the colors on that one.
And then, then we actually have the Delta Corps. So those 3 will be army. Okay,
and these are the new ones. So these are the ones that the arms should pop out of the sockets.
That is absolutely correct. So
I like the Delta.
Yes. And then again, Infantry Commander 2.0, which was available at Toy Tuber Expo and then at ToyCon New Jersey.
Someone was supposed to get me one of those, but oh well.
Huh? I know. I'm awful. But what we can get is the Day of the Dead Sidewinder, which is going to be our LegionsCon exclusive. But again, Bobby's letting it out a little early. So, but he's pretty cool looking. My only thing is these look so huge. I need to actually see these Uzis in hand. I just think that they're a little oversized. So, but then you also get the variant head options.
The reason he's bringing those Uzis in packs of 2 is because everyone's going to be replacing their Snake Eyes Uzis with those.
Possibly. So,
Yeah,
but we got
I like that variant. The variant B looks pretty cool.
This one right here with the snake.
Yeah. That one's definitely cool. That'd be cool to get.
Yeah, I mean, all 3 heads look really neat.
I like all. I go in. I like all the Dia de los Muertos stuff. So
yeah. And again, these are the variants, 100 pieces each. So you got a better chance of finding a variant compared to his previous exclusives. So, But yeah, that's happening this weekend with ToyTuber X or Titan Toy Expo. We're getting them all wrapped around my mouth. So, but that's those. But Dave, you were saying earlier about your Mezco coming in. So since you like those Mezcos so much, let's give you another one to buy, okay? So what about Casey Jones?
Well, and he's available on Big Bad Toy Store right now. I can put the order in right now.
He is.
I have the exclusive one that came out last year. Was it last year? Which had the denim jacket. This is based off the Mirage comics, and it's got that cool American flag mask that he had for a little bit, which I've been so tempted to make a custom one. You didn't understand. I love Casey Jones. I've made 2 custom masks for him. I've gone for it. I've cosplayed for him for Halloween. This is, like I said, I have the NECA one, and then like I said, this is. This actually has from alternate head the normal Casey Jones mask as well, so it is Mirage Comics accurate.
Oh, okay. Let's see if we can find some of those. That looks really cool. Like,
I like his outfit.
yeah. Thank you. You were literally reading what I was thinking there. Like, I know, like you said, the exclusive one you have, that's like more of an all gray look, and I think like the way.
The exclusive one has, I'm looking at it right now. It's got a denim, it's got a sleeveless denim jacket. It also does not have that shoulder pad that he has right there.
Oh, okay.
So, and he's got blue sweats as opposed to the gray sweats. So I'm talking myself into this figure. I know it.
Are those new style elbows?
Well, the other one has got double jointed elbows, and he's got crap.
Are they the same? I'm assuming this body's the same thing. So how are the elbows and how they flex?
It's the same body, and I just realized he does not have as much hockey gear on like the other one has, so he's a lot more alive. I'm buying this one.
You went ahead and did it. You talked
so.
Son of a bitch.
Oh.
Did the other one have the American flag
turtles?
Mask, though?
What's that, Paul?
Did the other one have a regular mask or the American flag mask? Because I saw
no, the other one just has a regular mask. Yeah.
So this one has the more.
Yeah. Well, this is the Mirage. Yes, this has both the American flag mask and the other.
And the regular.
Oh my gosh!
Oh my gosh! Where's the new one? There we go. There you go. That makes it a little easier.
Oh, okay. So it's got cool. So, man, I don't know. I'm thinking that you need to get it.
Dave?
I will have him as a regular guy without the mask.
I think Titan's saying it pretty much there for you, Dave.
If you take everything off of him and you just have the regular head on it, it looks like he's ready for a breakdancing contest. He's going to be in Breaking 2.
So he's got a whole crap load of hand weapons here. And then he's got that white hoodie. There's your shoulder pad you were saying?
His bats are the colors of the turtles.
Yeah. Oh, shoot. Yeah. I just noticed that now.
Is that a Jose Canseco bat?
I just pre-ordered it. I just right now. I just pre-ordered it. I went through Big Bad Toy Store because Mezco's shipping sucks.
Yes.
Oh yeah, no, straight up. Yeah.
Let's see. He's $120. He's still available from those guys, but for me, if I did 120 after shipping and taxes, it would have cost me probably 152.
You know,
order from Mezco?
Yeah.
Is Mezco on the West Coast? They distribute.
No, they're out in New York.
Well, no, Mezco actually can. They have a distribution warehouse out of Fife, Washington, also.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And I wish I could drive there because it's literally like 20 minutes away from me. I wish I could drive there and pick it up and not have to pay shipping costs, but they don't do that.
I hate it when I do pre-orders. My stuff come from Washington instead of New York.
Yeah.
It's up the wall.
Yeah, it comes. Yeah, some of it, but sometimes you get it from like when I've ordered stuff, like half the time it comes from the East Coast, and then the other half the time it comes from Fife, Washington. And I'm like, wow, I could have just driven down the road and got it myself.
Yeah, my original order, I was
or whatever.
My first 3 orders I got next day, but then after that, everything takes like 2 weeks almost.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
The minute they started, it makes no sense how they do it, because like everybody on the East Coast started getting stuff from the West Coast and vice versa. It's like, whoa, that's
right.
amazing.
And the shipping is high as hell.
Way high.
Absolutely.
Yep, they give it to you hard.
Casey, especially here, looks a little heavy, but what if we bring up something a little lighter for everyone before we get too far along? And I know you guys are all excited for this bit of news, but I don't know if you heard about this kind of movie that came out this year called K-pop Demon Hunters. I don't know if you heard about it at all. With my niece and nephew.
I heard the song all last weekend.
I hear it being sung by a 7 and 9-year-old. It's amazing. But apparently, when the iron's hot, companies are going to start hitting on it. And it looks like Hasbro and Mattel are working to bring some K-pop Demon Hunter stuff out in 26. So
it's going to sell like hotcakes for 2 seconds, and then all of a sudden it'll disappear.
It might. I mean,
like Fortnite or Overwatch.
Oh, now you brought up Fortnite. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they've been on Fortnite. I've been playing their Demon Rush.
Okay. So I think I read on one of the other things that they're talking things like plushies or like more role-playing type of toys for these kids to use and buy. And
they really like that role play stuff, but
yeah.
I asked my wife about doing the K-pop role play thing, and she said no.
You gotta put the wig on. You gotta put the wig on Dave with the cool hair before anything happens.
That's demon hunting after dark.
So that's cool, Let's see what else we have. We can talk a little bit of Hasbro stuff. I know we've been inundated with a lot of things, but right now, let's talk about Big Bad. Those that ordered or pre-ordered the Gladiator and Deathbird, they are now in stock at Big Bad and Entertainment Earth. In case you didn't get them from T's affiliate links on Amazon, and if you didn't, shame on you.
If you did pre-order through me, it's not available anywhere.
I'm going to say this: that Gladiator they've improved it every way they should have improved it, with the exception of a cloth cape. But
yes,
true.
Still, but Deathbird gets the cloth cape. I think. No, did she get a cloth cape? Or
no, she's got a hard cape too.
A plastic cape.
They don't like cloth. They hate cloth apparently.
But
right, because they can't reuse it.
Her face is money.
That or just the Black Series sucks up all the budget for it.
Probably.
We don't talk about Black Series on here.
Good.
What's that, T?
So they're barely using fabric goods anymore.
Yeah, and it's real cheap when they do. Sorry, it is. I like Star Wars,
but we also had a new pre-order come up this week. Speaking of getting stuff together. Now I forgot to get the other one in here, but Black Bolt and Triton came up for pre-order at $57.99. So yeah, it's
how much?
They're not bad.
Is that reuse on that Black Bolt? Is that the old body, or did they just make it pinless?
I think
no, that's a Vulcan.
Yes,
Vulcan body. Okay.
Yeah, 57 is cheaper than.
I look at.
Yes,
I look at Triton though, and he looks like that should be a Green Goblin body.
It will be.
Yes, I mean that's all new sculpt. So,
but I'm just saying, you take off that belt, you take off that belt, you change that head. I mean, those boots, those gloves, that scaling, that's Green Goblin.
Mm-hmm.
Like it looks like it's the animated Green Goblin body.
Actually,
Well, we had those.
except I don't think that was pinless.
The Green Goblin? No.
The animated one was.
Was it?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the animated one that they came out with on the retro card, the last version, the one the Mark Hamill voiced version.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was.
Just putting out a GameStop tonight.
It had a terrible glider.
Mm.
I have.
No, actually, it had a better glider than the other one because it had a port at the bottom of it, so you could actually put it on a stand.
Oh.
I don't remember.
We also get
maybe because I just said this piece of crap and threw it away.
we also get the other pair of Inhumans. I think T, you were talking about the price on this one was going to be higher, which $62.99 on Pulse. So
Wow,
It's probably cheaper on Amazon. I just found out she has articulation in the hair
that's cool.
halfway through.
Say, like,
oh,
to be a big chunk of hair that's just in the way and you can't really do anything.
Yeah, in the mid section it can swivel left to right.
let's see if they have. So I mean, Gorgon looks pretty good, in my opinion.
He looks badass as hell, but he probably should have been the Build-A-Figure for this wave.
They don't do Build-A-Figures anymore, really.
Well,
They
they are.
buy them.
They have an Executioner that's going to be this next wave of figures.
That's
I'm
probably
trying to get. Let me see if I can find the picture that T's talking about. If they show it or not. Yeah, that's a lot of hair. I don't know if you can kind of see it a little bit here. T, where you're saying that.
The last Medusa. The last Medusa was not this good, obviously, but you know.
Yeah. You couldn't pose her at all. That hair was always touching the ground.
Always touching it.
Okay, so you can kind of see where it's kind of hidden underneath the top layer. But 60 some, 62.
That's
a
Dave,
bitter
I know
pill to
you've been
swallow.
talking about this past couple weeks, but the price increases on Hasbro stuff now, it's just getting tough.
Pulse is worse. Pulse is definitely
again, like I said, Transformers are priced out, and now I'm just literally cherry picking on things. And as much as how cool an Inhuman shelf would look, because I think Karnak probably just spiked in price now. Those, of course, the old Black Belt and Medusa are now worthless. They were already
Aren't people
worthless.
still
But
finding? Aren't people still finding Karnak at discount stores like Ross?
I bet they'll be
Ollie's,
scooping them up now.
yeah, because Ollie's had a lot of those figures from that wave for a while, but I think they finally cycled everything through, except for the Eternals. You can still find Eternals out there at Ollie's.
Just throw them in the same landfill that has all the 18 cartridges.
Put them with the Funkos.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So we'll see what's going on. I mean, one of the things that's been going across the groups and stuff is called RossCon 2025, where people have been finding a variety of figures. Still on the lookout for.
All the last round of 2-packs are showing up there.
Yeah, still looking for that Doctor Strange Wong 2-pack.
That's the one I want. Just because I want that one.
I've seen the Batwing multiple times, but not Triptychon.
I saw Triptychon twice in Washington. They had multiple, and they were $99.
Wow.
In the new packaging, the new updated packaging and everything.
That is way more.
I won't even say how much I paid for the. I won't. I shouldn't even say how much I paid for the first Triptychon.
Was the first one $179 or something like that?
I think it was. I think back then they were $150.
But he appeared in Ollie's for $50.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now they're $99.99 because Ross is now actually realizing, we can up the prices, and some people will still.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
So
don't.
now
I
you
hate that.
yeah. So now you see like Black Series for like $12.99. I'm like,
Although at my store, they're different prices at different Rosses, which is
they
crazy.
do.
At my store, the Black Series are like $6.99.
Some of them are at ours. But you know what's funny is that the Super 7 stuff, all the Super 7, like the reaction figures are showing up there. And they're $14.99.
Oh, yeah. I think the Towson one. I saw one of the. Who was the green?
Friends?
Who was the ranger for the D&D cartoon? What was his name? With the blonde hair.
I forget.
Yeah, but he was like $15.
Yeah,
Friends
I
don't let
thought
friends by Super 7.
it was a 2-pack of these like little floaty demon things, and they were $20.
Yeah,
You got
yeah.
less than that than the regular ones.
The ones that are transparent looking. Yeah.
Well, hopefully people are still finding stuff. Art, if you're still watching, help us out. Because you and Disavowed are in that special area of PA, Jersey, where like everything just shows up. So,
Yeah. I was
but we got a
surprised
couple. We got 2 imports to kind of talk about real quick. I'd love to get your guys' thoughts on this. The first one from our friends at the amazing Yamaguchi Reveltech. We got a new symbiote Spider-Man coming. Looks pretty gnarly. Thoughts on these guys?
Well, like I love the texturing on this. It's definitely superior to the first. I think it's this. I can't remember if it's the same as the first one, but the texturing is absolutely awesome on that. Did you get the Mess Toys one? I can't remember.
I did.
The Mess Toys did one thing better than they did one thing that nobody has ever done for a symbiote costume. That's for any symbiote Spider-Man, any Venom, and that is the fact that the webbings actually shoot out of the out of the white square on his fist. And that's, if this had done that, I would have been like, it's the perfect symbiote Spider-Man. So
now I can't remember.
But
I'll have to go back in. Oh, go ahead.
I'm just saying, but it looks absolutely fantastic. I mean, if you don't have the Mess, this is absolutely the one to get if you want a symbiote Spider-Man. I already know Jay Hernandez probably pre-ordered 3. He loves that black suit Spider-Man.
Yeah, but I mean, if you messed around with the Spider-Man 2.0 or the CT Toys version of that Spider-Man figure, I mean, Revitech, again, it's amazing articulation for posing. Anything except for a vanilla pose. So,
but here's the thing. Like, if you look above me, I've got a bunch of Reveltechs here.
Mm-hmm.
You don't put they're so lightweight. You don't put them in a static pose.
Yeah,
like, the stands all go well together that you don't want them in just a regular A stance. They don't look right. As I said, they don't look right in A stance, but it's so easy to put them in some kind of dynamic pose like that.
Yeah. And Clayton says, the Mess Toys version does look better. And I like the one that I have. I have the 2.0 official Spider-Man, and they're really cool to have.
Mm-hmm.
I like the idea of this. Why is his body is covered in all that symbiote goo, but the head is just clean and plain looking?
Trying to see what gets all the accessories, because if they're showing all these different webbing effects, that's pretty cool. And then this is really nice. This little
yes.
Yeah, I like that.
They have the more textured head, but that's the exclusive, which I think is stupid as hell. The smooth head should have been the exclusive.
Right.
This one right here you're talking about? Huh.
Why don't you just put both of them in?
Stop being logical. You're not supposed to do that. And then the other ones that have just been revealed are, our friends from Mayfex, Mafex, whichever way you want to fix them. But we have now our battle damage Wolverine with bare arms finally. I don't know. I haven't
rather
played
late
with any of these, so. But it's a Wolverine. Yay. Cool looking head. But then, we have Queen Maeve finally, which I'm actually kind of interested in getting this one. I obviously watching the show and reading the comics, she's a really cool character, totally depraved like the rest of them, especially in the comics. But I like the actress in this, and I like how this kind of looks. But I don't have any other.
Interesting how they make her a little bit more tragic in the TV show.
Yes. Now the only thing stopping me from this is I have none of the other figures from this TV show at all.
I was about to say, do you even have any of? Do you have any of the?
No, it's cool to see, but it's kind of as he just said. I like the idea of owning it. I just probably won't. So.
Yeah, I have two of the NECA figures.
I didn't like the NECA figures.
What did they? I say, which ones did they release?
Starlight, Homelander, right?
And Black Noir.
Oh, that's right.
They did. Yeah,
I never saw Black Noir. What you say?
He was in the back, but he was in the shadows.
So,
her face looks really good.
Yes. That definitely catches the likeness.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, we can't go without having a Batman. So, got our fat
This
fleck.
is Mayfex, not Todd.
But I don't know. This is from what? This is from The Flash, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I just have no interest in this.
That's why you have no interest in the Flash. You don't recognize it because you never saw it.
Yeah, or if I did, I struck it from my mind.
That movie. Nope.
I started watching it, but I'm gonna have to talk to you about Flex later.
So, but those are out. I'm not sure if they gave us a pricing on it. No, but yeah,
Flash is the last night of DC movies.
Now that Batman, the texture is so good. That looks like fabric almost.
Yeah, it does. I think it's for me. I think it's just the armor that he has on his torso that looks really odd. But anyways, let's kind of close out with our main idea of the reason we all came together tonight. Not only just talk about toys, but we're going to talk about some Mythic Legion stuff. One thing I wanted to kind of highlight real quick is if you're not following a lot of stuff with Mythic Legions, they have a lot. They have been constantly putting out pre-orders and in-stock sales throughout the year. But their latest pre-order stuff they talked about a couple weeks ago covered some graveyard skeletons in regards to a blind box, and that's basically literally what it boils down to is that you have these choices, and I hate their website when you try to enlarge pictures. But they are doing these blind boxes for their graveyard skeletons, and if you didn't get any of those from the 4-pack or any of the Skeleton 2.0 bodies, this is a much more articulated version of their skeletons than what they had earlier. But now they're in little Skittle colors. So,
and the chase or the rare figure is supposed to be the black one.
Yes. So they have the 4 main colors here: the pink, orange, yellow, and purple. But then there is a black one here that is considered the chase, and I think it's like one in every 12.
Okay, so like maybe one.
So it's basically one a case. So
You said Skittles, but am I making this up? Didn't they used to have like candy skeleton bones, and if you had enough of the bones, you could like make a full skeleton?
Okay, hold on. I like that the top pick is they're doing the freaking Grateful Dead teddy bear dance.
That's Trevor.
Sorry,
Yes,
I
but-
had to give them points for that.
Agreed. And T, I think I remember what you're saying. Like they were like the little like sweet tarts. They were like little jigsaw pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember getting them. But they're a single one is $20, which is not bad. I mean, it's less than what a regular one would be. And then you can also pre-order if you wanted to get a 12-pack for $238. I guarantee you're going to get at least one of the black chase skeletons.
Mm-hmm.
But they also revealed zombies, which we have a zombie worker with soft goods, which is really cool. And they recently included this Saw from the Cosmic Legion set for this guy to have. And then they also have a female zombie rocker girl, little punk thing. So 3 different heads now, or at least the hair pieces. And then they actually, wow. Also have soft good packs with different clothing if you want to play dress up for your zombies. All that, $20 and stuff. Now this is up for pre-order until the 31st, so you have till next Friday to pre-order yours if you wish. I might pick up 1 or 2 of the skeletons just to have. I'm not sure about the zombies yet. But that's just one of the many things. Well, go ahead.
So remember that thing from years ago, like, if I gotta change clothes, they're dolls.
That you're talking about that argument with stuff? Yeah.
I have a bunch of dolls.
As do I, right behind me here, with various soft goods and
They're all
other
dolls.
pieces.
I don't care. They're all dolls. And it doesn't make me bad.
I'm good with it.
It doesn't make me feel bad. I have a doll tattooed on my arm, so.
But for you guys, we're talking about LegionsCon, and once I bring it up here, where'd I go? There we go. But yeah, a little over 3 weeks from now, we'll all be kind of getting together up in Jersey. So, it's going to be pretty cool, especially with you guys with your first time, because I kind of talked about before my first time and just getting an entire emotional roller coaster on just things and the amount of people and just the way that this convention is, in my eyes, different from any other convention that I've gone to, whether it was Joe Fest, TFCON, anything like that. So it's cool I can't wait to see you guys, your reactions to things over the weekend. So, yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. Now, are you both, Dave? I think are you in the same hotel as the convention?
Yes, I literally booked the hotel when they announced the date.
Okay.
I just got my flight. I actually just booked my flight yesterday because the prices finally started dropping.
Okay.
And
cool.
I'm carrying my clothes in a backpack and bringing a carry-on to bring all that shit home.
All right. So, Paul, what are you doing to prepare?
Honestly, I still have some, I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to do it, because I do have to make the trek from Detroit with Art. Mm-hmm. So it's gonna be it's cool because it's gonna be like a road trip. I'm taking a flight to Detroit, and then it's gonna be like a road trip all the way to New Jersey. So it's gonna be a little bit of everything. So I'm kind of like, what am I gonna take? And I mean, a big space in my my suitcase is gonna be stuff I have to bring, because I have a lot of stuff that I have to bring people.
Oh, okay.
But then also, it's cool because then I can take it all out, and then I'm going to have all this space. And I don't pack super heavy, so I'll have plenty of room, hopefully, because I don't want to have to ship anything back.
You say that now.
Yeah.
You say you're gonna have a lot of room now, but I'm telling you, once you guys get there and start seeing all the different things,
but I can't go
be
too
overwhelming.
crazy. I mean, this isn't going to be it isn't going to be like going to debt trip for me.
Right.
But, I'm not going to go too crazy. But there's only like, as far as the exclusives go, because they got a lot of good exclusives this year, but I'm probably, I'm completely sold on maybe one of them or two of them. I don't think I'm going to get all of them.
Okay.
So, because I don't know, I'm like, because they all look good, and in a perfect world where I had infinite money, of course I'm buying all of them, but probably not. I am going to get for the Crossroads figures. I'm going to get the Knight.
Okay.
I don't know about the girl yet.
I'm getting her.
Yes,
Fairy wings.
I saw them at ToyCon here in September, and they both look really good. The pictures, as amazing as Trevor is, does not do the figures justice, especially the Knight.
Sure.
The wash on the armor is really, really nice. He's a little darker than what he shows here. Like you were saying, Paul, one of the things about this is you can get these figures later. They are going to be releasing the standard figures. It's just, do you want the extra pieces and parts where you need to get it now? Or do you wait?
The Knight is more of something I want. The Scaphoid I kind of want, especially with all that soft goods they put in there with him.
Mm-hmm. And we'll show that one here. Dave, you were saying about the extra heads for the nymph and the charnel. Definitely agree with you on that. I mean, especially with this one here. This is the exclusive head that comes with it, and I think last time we saw that head up, was it Evan and Decay? I don't know. That's the other thing.
Yeah, for the orc. There was the orc girl who had it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Y'all are going to impulse buy this.
What's that?
So y'all are going to impulse buy it.
No, I'm buying them.
Yeah, that's the impulse was made already.
I'm buying the Knight, but I may impulse buy the girl too.
So let me, because you brought up Scaphoid. Let me see if I have them here.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Going different things, but yeah, we had the wave 2 of the Legacy of the Mythos, and I did get wave 1, which was Otho and
yep.
Is it Uric? Urthok.
Yeah.
But Scaphoid and Sir Valgard.
Yep.
Sir Valgard. If I had to go between the two of these, Sir Valgard would be the one I would pick multiples of, just because I could create one of the golden legions with the human legs and arms that come specifically with the LegionsCon version.
It's the fact he comes those. I was gonna pass on him, except then I saw he had the big legs.
Yes. Now Scaphoid with the trapiculi head, which I think Dave, you and Paul may have a trapiculi, at least one.
Yeah.
So I mean, you get that extra head and then the bone wings from Necronominus. I mean, they're cool, but to me, it wasn't as big of a. Oh, that does fit. Oh, cool, T.
Yeah. First of all, the wings. Wings are. I hate wings because they just dominate shelf space.
Yes, and yes, you definitely got to be careful. They're not going to be the same as like you're going to get with this guy here with the Jersey Devil. I did pick up a couple of the wing packs that came with All-Star 6, and I put it on one of my skeletons, and it was another like 10 minutes just to try to get the pieces, especially that little piece that comes on top of the wing set. It keeps popping off.
That's
but yeah,
my problem with Necronominus is like those little mini bone spike pieces on the top. They don't stay on. I just took them off because I was like, they just don't stay on. I don't want to glue them in.
Yeah, I was debating on gluing them.
it's a pain in the butt, especially. But like you said, if you're going to be taking the wings off and on, it's easier just leave them off. Now,
mean,
The
Wait,
wings are what's selling me. The wings are cool to have with scaphoid. What's selling me is the soft goods, the better head sculpt, and also you get the trapeculi head.
Yeah, you reminded me about the etching on the skull, which we should have here. But yeah, these extra wings and the trip to the head.
Mhm.
It's tempting. It really is. But I do agree with you with the soft goods, especially on this one here. It looks like it's that thicker fabric for it, which I like a lot more than I care to say with other figures that I bought.
Sure.
But yeah, I mean, these guys. I mean, you're going to get the same thing with the standard release. You just won't get, like I said, the specific parts, but just
and
like
that's the
all
thing.
the little
standard
pieces.
release, I think the standard release is going to not have the wings, and I'm fine with that. The rest of those parts,
Yes.
I can get a skeleton. I've got a mage kit. I could make him or a variation of him. I mean, that picture looks cool. Knowing what I know about,
I wouldn't do that. Honestly.
Yeah, it's they're tempting.
You need it.
But this is the one
I'm buying him.
Yeah, I mean, again, seeing him in hand in jersey, the gold has a much richer wash on him. Trevor really brightened these up.
I actually might buy 2 of him so I could have the dwarf and then make the paladin and just have him be like a sidekick.
Now they're $55 a piece. So
but I'm not gonna buy scaffold.
But look how much you get.
Fair.
I mean,
I'm not. I mean, we talk about price with other toy lines, and that's the thing with Legions is that they've just recently started getting a little higher in costs. But again, the parts list that you get now in a standard Legions figure is just continuing to grow, to say the least. But we also have another aspect for them to take your money, and that is with where's it at here?
The Black Dragon. That's right, con exclusive. No, I'm kidding.
Nope. But what you want to do is build up your gladiators. So you have the Armory Experience, which again, I went when they did it last year, and I went through. It was really cool, and the Four Horsemen put out a video. Was it yesterday? Talking about LegionsCon, and I like the one comment where it's like when you're going through the line, it's like a toy buffet. You're just picking the parts you like, and no matter what, when it's all done, your recipe makes a perfect figure for your eyes. But yeah, I mean, just the variety of figures that you're going to have in this year with the Armory Gladiators is just going to be awesome. Now they are going to have pre-built ones available early next year, and all of these guys look really cool. So
the vampire one, and the I was gonna say the vampire and the 2 humans are my must-haves. The demons, I think I can live without.
Now, see, for me, this demon here I like a lot. I love the green that I saw for this demon, and that's the Azazar's brother, or not brother, but when they were split, they were
Azar and Zazar.
The yellow one is such a bland figure, though.
And this head, we got a teaser. This is the one that's on the first wave of the orc that came in the first wave of the legacies. But there are going to be some exclusive pieces, and that's the thing. You get 2 sets of heads. That's heads. 2 heads with each of these torsos. I mean, it's just, I love it. All the options you have on this.
I feel like this year's, because the Knights were cool when they did the Knights last year, but these ones I feel like this is definitely a step up.
Oh, it absolutely is, and the fact that you can build 2 figures per trip through the line. And I think they're like $44 a pop. So I mean, last year when I was going through it, the line continued to move. And I mean, I went through it, I think, twice over the weekend. The one that they were just starting to give tickets the first going around, but then the second time they're just like, go on through and just pick your pieces and parts that you want. But that's a pretty cool experience, to say the least. I'm really excited to see how you guys kind of go through and figure out what colors work best, especially with what you said, Dave, with the humans. You know, you do that with like the armored legs from this guy. Do you add in this this kind of belt torso piece compared to this one? That's the cool part about doing all this.
It's also, I'm hoping that what we're looking at here are going to be the pre-built ones that they'll be selling later. So
this is the pre-built sets that'll be available.
Means, you know, when I go and make my custom one, it'll be a lot more. I won't have as much I don't want to say OCD about it, but you know, I won't be like, oh god, I'm going to break up that set. Okay, I know I'm going to get those complete sets.
And they all come with the same weapon sets here, which is cool, you know. And it's all stuff we've seen before.
I like all those weapons, so it's like that's nice. Last year there were a few weapons that I was like, I don't really need another one.
Yeah. The only thing that is not on here that I wish they would put in would be the new way of holding the shield, where it's kind of more offset. We won't see that, I think, until is it Rising Suns? I think we'll see that piece.
When they start making releasing the figures that have new articulation, what's the articulation that they're adding?
So with the Rising Suns, one of the things that we saw, and with one of their figures, is kind of what we've seen here, and that is you're getting double jointed knees. Now, again, this is more like an animal based here, where you're starting to get this. But their human figure, which is, I think, the ones they were shown before, that was like a Roman guard, they're going to have double jointed elbows now. So they're increasing articulation. The torsos, I think, are going to be a little more angular, kind of what we see with the torsos for the Valiant Knight. So you're going to get more articulation that way. And
that's good.
I'm trying to think what else.
Yeah, I like
the Knight body is already really good. It's really improved. So.
But I think it's just the whole idea of being there, because like I said before, it's not just the fact that it's Legions, you know, celebrating their stuff, but there's a lot of other vendors. And I know this is not the easiest thing to look at, so let me see if I can increase this here. But they also have been branching out and including a bunch of other customizers and other companies, independent companies, actually, here for their for the weekend. So this is kind of like the main showroom. And again, once you're in there, it's so big, but it's jammed. I mean, it's jam packed. And this here shows like where you're going to be coming in from the main entrance and walking that main concourse. And this is kind of where you're entering. Again, you got side entrance here, but some of these are open, some are closed, depending on how circulation is with stuff. But if there are some names on here that you haven't seen, you will start to know them. And there are going to be companies that you are familiar with.
See Valiverse down there.
Valiverse is going to be there. This is their second time at LegionsCon. I got a chance to sit down with Bobby last year at LegionsCon. That video's on my channel. It's just shameless plug. But he really enjoyed LegionsCon. He was kind of surprised about it, that something that was focused on swords and sorcery and sci-fi was a perfect fit in regards to like getting new fans in on his line. Sold out of a lot of stuff. So it's he's excited to be back there. Spirit Toys for Animal Warriors of the Kingdom, they're going to be back again. So, we're going to say hello to Mr. Womack. Hello, sir.
Hello,
What's
Mr.
up?
Womack.
Always has the sweet balls, that Womack.
He does. He does. So we have that. We also have, Creative Beasts for Beasts of the Cyberzoic. They're going to be there. A first timer, Big Bad Workshop. I mentioned,
That's awesome.
Monster
I can't wait to
Force.
see what they got going on.
I can't wait to see
So-
them at the bar and Bobby running into them.
Probably not going to see that.
that.
Probably will not see that. But what you will see are a bunch of other really cool groups. I don't know if you can see this icon here at table 67, but I hear there's really beautiful hair there. Our friend RG actually has a booth, so he's going to be selling some of his diorama pieces.
Yeah.
I was thinking, I was like, that looks like his logo. Though.
Yes. Yeah,
It looks
he was
just
kind
like
enough to let me help him set up last year, so it's great to see him back. And like the first time I met Art, both Arts, Unboxing Art and RG, was at LegionsCon 23 when Art was helping Art. I'm doing a little bit of inceptioning right there, but it was cool to meet those guys.
art on art violence.
But then, we see a lot of these some of these other companies here, like Detour Customs, Stefan. You guys know him. He makes some really awesome 3D printed pieces, including some really amazing Viking longboats. We have Wolf King Customs here coming right in the main entrance. As we know, like that's been transitioned over to Dirk's Designs since Len LaGuardia has now become part of the Four Horsemen staff this year. So that was a cool thing for him and a good transition to keep the customizing group going. Emil Wickman, which I've shown some of his customizing stuff, I think, to you guys before in our chat. He's done a lot of really cool stuff. And then with Wolfgang, we have Just Shelve It, which is Jesse Arnold. He has his own channel that he does like their weekly shows with Art by Ackerman, and that also is going to showcase Nate Armstrong and his work. I think some of the stuff that he's been doing this time has been like Transformers themed Legions figures. He does really cool stuff. As we go along here, like I said, Art by Ackerman is going to be here, but these two tables here in this corner is where you're going to get your Crossroads figures. So before they've had like kind of pop-ups out in the main concourse, but now they're strictly focusing that area. So you're going to see a lot more foot traffic come along around this corner here. Trying to think. There's a whole bunch of different people that I can't wait to introduce you guys to if you haven't seen them already or talk to them. For people that are kind of old hats with this, down here we have Crashbox Customs. So Chris Pinkerton will have his diorama pieces. DB Blake is going to be here and around the corner with Lone Wolf Labs, which also does a lot of really cool customizing stuff. So I think that's kind of the gist I'm showing is like, not only is it just going to be like Legions figures being sold, but there's going to be other vendors that are going to be kind of showcasing a bunch of different figures that you might be interested in and tempted to buy. If you're looking for an Odious, you're going to have Wade right here next to Vala.
Everyone should have an Odious in their collection.
It's a really cool figure.
You need one.
I don't have an Odious.
Now, we have the main showroom, but we also have a lot of other vendors. And I don't want to get away from this. Sorry. Other vendors that are going to be out in the hallway from the main building. And a couple that I want to kind of showcase here. That's a little easier to see. Is where are they? Oh, and you guys like pirates, right? So a couple weeks ago we showed a interview with the creators behind the Tide Realm Corsairs. So they're going to actually have a booth there showcasing their 3 figures in preparation for their upcoming Kickstarter in 26.
Nice.
So that's really cool.
They look good.
Our friends from Brutal Realm, Jason and James, are going to be there as well. As they go through.
Wow.
What's that?
When do those figures come out?
They're still going through the manufacturing process, I think, at this point. I can't remember the last update that they talked about, but they're going to be showcasing a lot of their convention exclusive for 26, which is Crowman, something like that. So, but I'm hoping summer next year that we'll get those figures.
Come on.
I know. Well, speaking of a Kickstarter group that we're still waiting on, that we talked to now almost 3 years ago, which is surprisingly absent this year, and that is Meta Travelers with their legendary figures. They unfortunately can't make it.
Are they still doing it?
Yes.
They better. They got my money.
Well, they are in the final stages of manufacturing, and they're absorbing a lot of the extra costs, which is why they're not going to be at LegionsCon this year having a booth. But they're. I think the last thing they talked about was hopefully early 26.
Tariff again?
Well, yeah, they were talking about tariff costs and such, but just manufacturing costs increased as well. But they were pretty ambitious by having an entire wave of 15 figures. Reuse as it is, but that I'm sure that's not it wasn't a cheap endeavor, to say the least. Well,
talking with Rob from Savage Crucible too, he was saying like most people do those Kickstarters and they just don't plan for enough money, and it ends up being more money down the line. So
yeah, I mean, I think it's one of those things like, is there ever enough money at times? Because then it's
probably not, but I mean,
yeah. But I mean, hopefully, we're hopeful and eagerly awaiting that first wave, because those figures do look really good.
Yeah.
But looking at this, definitely, it's so much stuff that I do recommend you guys planning out your tables that you want to visit, because once Saturday comes around at like 8:00, it's chaos. To say, well, not chaos, it's organized chaos, I should say. But if you're going in and just starting, you just go in the main entrance and not have a plan of where you want to walk to first, it's going to be overwhelming, to say the least. At least it was for me. So I would definitely take a little bit of time and go through where you want to look at or buy from, I should say. And we're not. I don't know if this shows. Excuse me. I forgot to mention, this is the other part here. Again, the concourse goes around, and then this is where there's going to be this little offshoot ballroom, or not ballroom, but conference room, which is where the Armory Experience is going to be, and D13 toys. So for our biblical adventures, and then his I forget the name of his next line. Chris Gallrich is working on. Sorry, Aiken. I'm sorry for that. Odious was $99 when I bought him last year, and I think that's what he is on Big Bad right now as well. So, Mako, hi.
I'm waiting for those totally rad creations to come out, because I want that Azazel. Oh my gosh, I want that Azazel.
Yes. Nate Barch, if you love the artwork on your Mythic Legions packaging, thank Nate. And Tom Tolman, I'm not sure if he's going to be around or not. But then if you're a Glyos fan, they have this little section here with all the sorts of Glyos stuff. I haven't gotten into that and such. So, but we have another first timer here in regards to Sideshow toys or Sideshow creations, whatever it is. Yeah, and that's one of the things I think we'll know a little more about on Friday when Legion's team does their TFCON stream. So when you're driving, from Detroit, you can listen to that. Paul and Dave, I'm not sure what day you're flying.
Coming in Friday and flying out Sunday afternoon. So
okay, so you'll have to play a little catch up. Depending on how long your flight is, because I think the G-Con stream, it's multi-hour. I mean, I think it starts at like 9, and I think it goes till 4. So they're going to be revealing all the next pre-orders and things as well. I'm sure they're going to be talking about, and Dave, I'm going to circle back on a comment you said earlier where, we wanted to play D&D, and they're going to probably talk about their Kickstarter that they'll open up for the D&D role-playing game.
Nice.
But I'm rambling. I'll close up by saying you're going to see a huge line wrapping around the concourse, and that's because there's one entrance into the Four Horsemen figure area where you're going to get all your other figures in the that are going to be available between all the brands. So, and there will be, the reason you're going to see a line is there are probably going to be one, if not maybe two, surprise figures that are going to be made available on that weekend, and you won't know anything about it until either they say maybe something at G-Con or they're going to say it Saturday morning.
Yeah, because last time it was the Barbarian.
No, the Barbarian was a convention for this year. It was the Ninian Infantry guy, which was the LegionsCon exclusive.
No, yeah, you're right.
And then the year before that was the Valiant Knight, which was made available early.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm curious.
That was that long ago?
23, man.
Yeah, jeez. That seems like...
But it's going to be a whirlwind weekend. There's going to be a bunch of different activities going on. Like I said, I'm just excited to see you guys there and get into everything and talking to everyone, because it really does feel like, I'm not going to even say a high school reunion, because there's not really any drama. There's just a bunch of people hugging each other that, they speak online every day, kind of like what we do daily and weekly here. But it's really an interesting convention, to say the least. And you'll be, you're talking about being conservative with your budget. I was amazed on the idea of the amount of money exchanging hands over 48 hours. It was obnoxious. I mean, there are gentlemen that are retailers in of their own that will walk out with two or three boxes of Legions figures per trip. And they'll put them out to their vehicle, come back in, get in line, and go through it again. So it's going to be a lot of experience.
I'm not on that level. I'm just not on that level.
No, neither am I. And my Jazz is going to be with me. This will be her first major toy convention. I mean, we had the Maryland Toy Expo here, but that's nothing like what this is going to be like. So yeah. I want to see how she reacts as well, especially when she sees the bear here, dragon up there, which again, you guys will see it for the first time as well. So,
yeah,
and hopefully we'll get some updates on that.
I don't got room for that, so I'm not backing. I didn't back the bag.
Oh, I don't know where to put this.
I'm gonna have my carry-on bag, so it's literally gonna be limiting my spending. Of once that's full, I'm like, okay, I'm done.
I'm kind of in the same boat. I'm just like, I don't want to spend too much. So if they have surprise figures that like I have to have, those are going to take.
Well, remember, guys, I'm going to be driving up as well. So if there's something that you need shipped out afterwards, let me know. And I can help you out that way.
Damn it! Thank you, Mike.
See, you're just making it worse.
I know, I know. But yeah. So I mean, that's kind of. I know we went a little long, but that's our gist. It's going to be cool, and it's going to happen real soon. So anyway, that's all I got. But so yeah, I mean, what do you guys have coming up on your individual channels or anything like that?
Waiting for those G.I. Joe Vipers those Ghost Vipers to come in. The LPZZ Batman is probably my most anticipated figure right now, by far.
Okay.
I cannot wait to get this. It looks like it's supposed to just blow everything out of the water. So
very cool. Yeah, I'm still waiting on my Chaos Dark Knight from Empire Toys. They're still waiting for that shipment to come in. So
I have a tremendous amount of things that I'm supposed to be reviewing, but I haven't. I haven't reviewed what's his name? I haven't done the cops yet. I haven't done Breaker,
Mhm.
and I have too many other things. A bunch of Transformers. Too much.
I can understand and relate. I have bits and pieces of different videos between like the Gamerverse 2-packs. Now that I had Juggernaut in there, and then I got some pieces in from Toxic Toy Depot that go with the Snake armor that I haven't finished yet. And then I'm just trying to downsize a little bit on the collection. So there's things I'm trying to put up for sale. But yeah, there's stuff that's going on that's going to be up on the channel here, hopefully before LegionsCon weekend, and then doing some live streams up there. So definitely, maybe we can all get together on Saturday or something, do a quick live for the channel, and you guys can talk about everything that you've experienced so far.
I'm all for that.
LegionsCon is this weekend, right?
No, it is going to be Veterans Day
6th,
weekend,
7th, 8th, and 9th.
8th and 9th.
Yeah.
I did go to Dobbin today. I saw what I wanted to get, but I decided to not get them, which was the Spirit and Lowlight Mad Marauders. I think it was there for like $30.
Yeah.
So,
What'd
and
you
then
do
they
that for?
because I was curious about it, because I saw his post on the DMV figure page, and then I went and I actually saw their whole. It was funny because they had like the whole Walmart display, but it was like right next to the clearance stuff in the one corner. It was really weird. But it was, what was also funny is that every one of the figures they had on clearance, which I was like one of the Lowlight Spirit, one Heavy Duty, and one of the Falcon Quarrel Night Force. If you go back to the display, they had literally a row of each there for full price. So I don't know how each one of those one sets went to clearance, but then they had everything else there.
That's
So
funny. That's so Walmart.
Maybe they were opened or had pieces missing.
I don't know. I mean, they look. I held each of the clearance ones, and they were all sealed. So I mean, I don't know. But it was a cool find. So hopefully, someone picks those up. Because you're at least with like the Spirit and Lowlight, you're getting $25 off. So
Well, I got Law and Order. I just got them on clearance, brand new. They put them on the shelf.
Very
and
nice.
Put them on clearance. So
well,
these are
weren't you showing pictures about them at GameStop and being overpriced, like $60?
yeah.
Yeah.
That was GameStop is insane now. They're like they've gone
Yeah.
full GameStop.
Oh, that's
Well, at least
a
they haven't
whole other
They haven't
topic.
gone FYE yet. Never go FYE.
Oh,
Yeah.
FYE is another even greater step up.
Yeah.
I like it when prices went up a little bit. GameStop didn't raise the price, but now it's like, now that people realize that you can find stuff there, they raised the price.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, like I said, that's a topic for a whole different show as we're clearing up. But I want to thank everyone, as always, for showing up in the chat. And thank you, Paul, for joining us. We will
thanks for
dog
having me.
Joe later. But T, you want to close us out?
Until next time. Bye. Thank you for joining us, everybody. We love you.
Absolutely.
Click like. I click like.
All right, everyone. Night.
Peace.